So, when the space update first came out, I built a barrel levitator, and I kind of wanted to break that down since everybody was calling the anchor pin thing I did Barrelmancy, which I think is really funny. But yeah, I figured out how to levitate things, and it's not just barrels, but barrels is one of the easier ones. Like, if I spawn in like, something else, let's spawn in this drone. It can fly on its own, but it'll still get pulled. And then we just drive over to it, lock on, and then lift up. Yeah, we can just grab things, and like if we drive backwards, it doesn't even fully free. And it's because of this weird setup of magnets, of the perfect combo of push and pull at the same time. It's really weird. Basically what I have is 6 pull magnets, all right here. Oddly enough, in the front, and then the push magnets are behind them. Like, and there are 9 of those and 6 of these. And I find it best that it works best with a 3-to-2 ratio, so like 3 on this side, 2 right here. And I'm gonna try rebuilding this to better explain it. So to start off, let's get a seat down, and I wonder if it would be easier, not easier, but like, I wonder if it would be effective to just attach this onto this thing. Because we have this magnet, and I'm gonna completely ignore that we have that magnet. Put just like a block in there. And then I wonder if we can turn one of the arms into like a grabber. I think to do that, I'm gonna delete that. I think I'm gonna want this to be 2. And then, this is probably going to be needed, so I'm going to put this up here. And then, I'm probably going to have to put blocks on the rest of that. Right. Do we have any open blocks? I doubt it. I did pretty compact this with the logic. So I guess I'll just have to go like that, that. Yeah, those are the only 3 of that type of block. Paint those up, and then we all have to work on this. What logic gates are running into this? Because I want to... What I'm going to do here is place a new hinge, but I'm not going to delete the old one, so I can see, okay, green is that way, green is that way. This is going to be on Q. And then I need to run the logic blocks that this is running from into it, which is going to be this. And then what angle is this? 30? 30? Okay, that's perfect. So now what I can do is I can delete this, duplicate this, make sure that both of these are running from this, they are, and kind of just get a bigger arm going. I'm gonna take these blocks. I'll probably go like this, and then connect this up. And then we need another set of hinges right here. What is this one connected by? Oh, this one's connected by a lot of stuff, so we're gonna get another steering hinge in there. The control is still Q. And then I have to hook this up to this gate and the gate back there. So we're going to start off with this, connect that up, and then we're going to go over here, connect that up. So then that should be that all done. So then we can go like this. Cancel, I forgot that this was there. And apparently that breaks everything. Why does that break everything? I'm not certain. So this is behaving oddly, and it seemed to be freaking out because I had a block there, but like now it's not even compressing. So I think I'm gonna take this arm just completely off. I'll have to reconnect it, save this, and then just respawn the old one. As soon as I added the arm, it started freaking out, and I don't know why. If I take this just completely off, if I attach this to the top here, what happens? It has no problem. Interesting. But the second that I attach it to the side of the thing, it just has a cowl. I don't fully know what to do there. Maybe if I attach this to this part? No, it just doesn't work now. Huh. Yeah, as soon as there is a block there, it just isn't working. What happens if I only have one of those? Now it works just fine? I wasn't expecting that? Huh. That is weird. What happens if I have the original thing here? It works just fine. That's weird. Okay, so I have something that kind of works, but, like, I don't know why it was being so finicky before. Now what I think we have to do is delete that. This magnet, for some reason, just kind of has to be here, so I'm just gonna remove those. The hitbox of the magnet is better, I guess. But yeah, I need to add magnets here. Probably one right here, one right here, one right here. And these are going to be on repel, on the toggle. And then we have to have two right here and here on attract. So I placed some blocks in between and I have some general structure here. So this should work. I'm gonna reduce the speed on these so that I can kind of, like, ease into grabbing something. What about 0.3? That's gonna be Q. Maybe that might work. It is also currently very lopsided, but that's kind of funny, so I'm gonna go with it. And then I can grab this. Kind of prop this up. Keep in mind, we do have one module out of the 3, so I don't think it's going to be able to lift this heavier thing. But if we fly over to a barrel over here, we'll probably be able to pick up that. And then just landing gear. I forgot that when you have a giant claw, landing gear doesn't work the best. So then I turn over here. Turn it on. I have to be a little bit far away so it doesn't just attach itself, but otherwise this should work. And then Q. Yeah. And then we can just kind of hold this barrel. And it is a lot more stable when you have 3, but you can do it with just the one module. And you might be thinking, why not have 2 of the attract magnet then? But what that does is that extends the green to be outside of this, meaning that there is a little bit of unsupported, like, structure here. So I find that it works best with a 3 to 2 ratio. So you have 3 of these and then 2 of those. And what that ends up doing is this, where it's kind of like attracting it from the multiple sides and then it's bouncing it back from outside of the, like, from the red range. So it's kind of just doing this. This also works with a 4 to 4 ratio, although it is a bit bouncy. But yeah, this fully well works. And if I wanted to make it just a little bit more stable, I might want to add more space between these to increase, like, the range of the ball. So then I can reach out with this. I have to grab the barrel. And then, yeah, that's decently stable. I mean, it is bouncing a little bit, but this is pretty good. And then I can start to fly, I can move around, I can turn, and it's just fine. Sometimes you will drop it if you, like, fling it too hard, but honestly, this isn't too terribly bad. So I now have this set up, and I think I can left-click to raise, so that I can right-click, and then, oh, I was a little bit too close. If you are too close, it will just attach, and then the magnet state of being attached is much different than the state of, like, pulling it. So it is a little odd. And then we can kind of just wave this, and then, yeah. We basically just have, well, it kind of reminds me of, like, crab claws, but, like, we have the magnet levitation, so that's cool. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and goodbye. Have a good day.